Continuing coverage now of an infant death in Fort Edward. Kevin King pleaded guilty to manslaughter charges today, admitting that he killed his girlfriend's 3-month-old son in a fit of rage. It's part of a plea deal after he told police he was upset with the infant for crying during a video game. Our Brendan Lewis was in court today. He joins us live in the studio. Brendan, this is not the first time we've heard of parents seeming to get frustrated and then just taking it out on the defenseless kids.
Yeah, Greg, it's not. In this case, it was one incident over a video game. In prior cases, there may have been repeated abuse. For the district attorney's office today highlights a need to increase efforts to help parents learn anger management and improve resources of Child Protective Services.
Kevin King is only the latest person sentenced in the North Country for killing a young child. District attorneys count several instances where a parent lost their temper, in this case because 3-month-old Brett wouldn't stop crying during a video game.
One is too many, and we've had far too many to accept without trying to do something about it.
District Attorney Jordan joined Warren County's DA Kate Hogan in looking deeper at cases to find how Child Protective Services can prevent cases like this from ever getting in a courtroom.
I think that there's not enough funds to provide the necessary resources to address this as well as we would like, as quickly as we would like. We're going to try to provide them with the assistance necessary to find and track what might be causing this, to find a real solution.
Their focus will be on warning signs, but not every case has them. King has no history of violent acts, which is why prosecutors had to drop the depraved indifference murder charge.
You would normally think that for such an egregious act, you would find some tell sign within a criminal record, and so that's what makes these cases even more difficult.
King's mother says her son loved Brett, even though he wasn't the child's father, and he simply reacted after having a long, stressful day at work.
It doesn't justify what happened to poor Brett, but my son, I'm grateful he didn't get 25 to life, and I got my son back. And I owe it all to my God. God's got this.
Now, King is to be sentenced next month, likely to 20 years in prison. Brett's mother was not in the audience today, but could make a victim impact statement next month. The DA says the family understood why the murder charge was dropped and is disappointed this case ever had to happen. In the studio, Brandon Lewis, CBS 6 News.